banner, banner, banner.
It's a symbol or image that is displayed to show support, pride, or identity for something or someone. Here's a sample sentence. The parade organizers hung a large banner across the street to advertise the upcoming event. This sentence demonstrates how the word banner can be used in context, referring to a long, typically rectangular piece of fabric or other material that is displayed for advertising or celebratory purposes.
Banquet, banquet, banquet.
A special meal where many people gather to eat together, often with music, speeches, or other celebrations. Here is a sample sentence. The charity gala featured a lavish banquet with multiple courses and live music, raising thousands of dollars for the local food bank.
Bar, bar, bar.
A place where people go to drink and socialize, often with food available too. Here is a sample sentence. The bartender polished a mug and placed it on the bar, ready to serve the next customer.
Barber, barber, barber.
A person who cuts and styles hair, especially men's hair, is someone you go to for a haircut or shave. Here is a sample sentence. The barber gave me a fresh shave and a stylish haircut to get me ready for my wedding.
There, there, there.
This word means something is uncovered or exposed without any extra layer on top. Here is a sample sentence. The tree branch was bare of leaves, exposed to the winter wind.
Barely, barely, barely.
This word means something is just enough or almost, but not quite what you need or want. It's like being on the edge of something, but not fully there yet. Here is a sample sentence using the word barely. She barely made it to work on time, having overslept by 15 minutes. In this example, barely means that she just managed to arrive at work with only a small margin of time to spare. It implies that she was very close to being late or missing her deadline altogether.
Bargain, bargain, bargain.
It's something that is bought or sold at a price that is lower than usual, making it a good deal for someone. Here is a sample sentence. She found a great bargain on the new TV, paying half its original price at the store's clearance sale.
Barge, barge, barge.
A long, flat boat that moves goods or people along a river or canal, often pulled by a rope or pushed by a machine. Here is a sample sentence. The large, flat barge moved slowly along the canal, carrying a cargo of hay and grain to the nearby town.
Bark, bark, bark.
It's a loud, sharp sound that some animals make to communicate or express themselves. Here is a sample sentence. The loud bark of the excited dog echoed through the neighborhood.
Barn, barn, barn.
A building used to store things like hay, tools, or equipment, often on a farm or in a rural area. Here is a sample sentence. The old wooden barn on the farm had been standing for over 50 years.
Barometer, barometer, barometer.
It's a device that measures changes in air pressure, helping us know if the weather is going to be good or bad. Here is a sample sentence. The weather forecaster explained that the sudden drop in temperature was indicated by the barometer's sharp decline, signaling an approaching storm.
Barren, barren, barren.
A title given to someone who is considered important, but below a king or queen. It's like a step up from being just an ordinary person, but not as high as the highest rank. Here's a sample sentence. After serving in the military, he was knighted and became a baron, entitled to use the title Lord Smith.
Barrel, barrel, barrel.
It's a large container, often made of wood or metal, used to hold liquids or other things. Here's a sample sentence. The winemaker carefully filled the oak barrel with freshly pressed grapes to begin the fermentation process.
Barren, barren, barren.
This word means something that is unable to produce or grow anything, often because it lacks what's needed for growth. Here is a sample sentence. The vast, open desert landscape stretched out before us, a seemingly endless expanse of barren sand and rock. In this example, barren describes the desert landscape as being devoid of vegetation or life-giving features.
Barrier, barrier, barrier.
Something that blocks or prevents something else from passing through or happening. Here's a sample sentence. The tall fence served as a barrier to keep out unwanted visitors.
Barter, barter, barter.
When people trade things without using money, they exchange one thing for something else that they want or need. Here's a sample sentence. The two friends decided to barter their old CDs and DVDs with each other, trading one album for another.
Baseball, baseball, baseball.
It's a game where players hit a ball with a bat, run around 4 points on the ground, and try to score more points than the other team by getting back to home safely. Here is a sample sentence. The crowd cheered as the pitcher threw the first pitch in the highly anticipated baseball game between the Yankees and the Red Sox.
Basement, basement, basement.
It's the lowest floor or level of a building, usually underground or partially underground. Here is a sample sentence. The family stored their old boxes and furniture in the basement.
Basin, basin, basin.
It's a container or area that holds water, often used for washing or bathing. Here is a sample sentence. The kitchen sink was filled with water from the basin in the corner.
Bathe, bathe, bathe.
To make something or someone clean by washing with water, usually to get rid of dirt or sweat. Here is a sample sentence. She decided to bathe her dog in the nearby lake on a hot summer day.